we're talking about an area in the neck, and cervix actually meaning neck, and so we're talking in this case about the neck on the part of the spinal column, and upper cervical being the top two bones of the neck. And in fact, almost everybody is very familiar with the upper cervical spine and the detrimental effect that something that goes wrong there could have on your body, because that was the bone that Christopher Reeves broke when he fell off of his horse. And so he fractured actually just one bone. This first bone, the atlas, this is the bone that Christopher Reeves broke. It's one of the least dense and lightest bones in the entire body. But one of the interesting things is it is supporting the weight of the entire head, which is about 8 to 10 pounds. And so if you think about this big bowling ball, in essence, and a 10-pound bowling ball sitting on top of a 4 to 6 ounce bone, it is quite possible that if the bowling ball were to get off of alignment, that would cause these bones to misalign. I often tell people, if you just want to know what's going on in the upper cervical portion of your body, all you need to do is go down to the local bowling alley, grab a 10-pound ball, hold it in your hand on the table, and just slightly tilt it. That pressure that you feel on your wrist, that's what these two bones feel if your head is off of alignment. Like you said, if your head's not on straight. As a result of that accident, he couldn't move his feet. He couldn't eat properly because his digestion didn't work. His lungs failed to function properly. His heart did not function properly. All of that because he had one problem up here in his neck. So imagine if that happened to a common person, not to that level, but to a lesser degree. What we would see is loss of function, and it could be in any one of these areas. And then over time, it just begins to get worse and worse. And that's something that's quite common. And that's something that people don't think about, that getting to the cause, getting to the root. We're kind of conditioned to look at just the superficial. And sometimes people get really frustrated because they can't find what's actually at the root of the problem. And many times it's a problem up here in your neck.